Lower body mobility, ankles, knees, and hips are a big problem, or they're pretty restricted in most adults. And when I say mobility, I'm not only referring to flexibility as most people think, I'm also referring to the range of motion, so that flexibility, the stability, and the strength around those areas. So today, I want to show you a super simple drill. I like to keep my training pretty simple and starting from the basics. So nothing fancy, nothing complicated, but one drill that can start making really, or help you start making big improvement in ankle movement, knees, stability and strength, and hips. Those are huge. So we're gonna start standing. I'm gonna show you, see if you can wanna follow along. We're gonna start in this shoulder width position at the feet. But we want the feet to be completely grounded for the whole time. You don't wanna be collapsing in. Also avoid too much of rotation at the feet. As much as you can, point forward, or maybe a little angle. From there, you're gonna find a nice standing position. So the head is on top of the shoulder. You're gonna have the rib cage on top of a neutral pelvis. So you can check on this pelvis positioning, because that's gonna make a big difference when we start squatting. So you're gonna keep it neutral, and you're gonna think of the lower ribs down. You're gonna feel a little bit of core activation. That's what we need to keep the upper body on top of the pelvis. Because in the squat that I'm gonna show you, we're only moving, or the goal is only to move at the lower body. Okay, the upper body, the head and the trunk shouldn't change its shape, and that is part of the challenge. So we're gonna start here. Feet are grounded, knees are soft, upright position. Keeping this alignment, I'm gonna try to flex or hinge at the hips. Just that's it. Okay? What I want you to make sure is that we don't do this. See my head and big arch here, or some people tend to go here. And that is okay, because we are getting used to moving in that way. And that's why it's important to check on that and practice. So nice neutral spine. I'm gonna start hinging. You're gonna notice if you're hinging properly, you're gonna feel a stretch in the back of the leg, around the hamstrings and the glutes. You're gonna get there, and then you're gonna pull back to come up here. So we're only moving so far at the hips. This may look very simple, but believe me, I see a lot of adults struggling to do this properly. Another way is to keep thumb on my ribs and the middle finger on my hips. So I kind of, as I hinge, I keep the same distance there. I'm avoiding rounding, and I'm avoiding extending. So you're gonna keep the same. Now the next step, after I do this, keeping the feet grounded, keeping all that aligned, I'm gonna think of sending the knees forward. And I'm gonna try to go using the ankles as far as I can to try, I think that you can sit on a low chair, but avoid doing any of that, okay? Keeping the same shape, and you're gonna hold, and then you're gonna push to come back up. That is the active squat that I want you to try, keeping the good shape, and start spending time. Things that can happen. Some people tell me when they get some point here, so you hinge, and then you start going here, some pain in the knees, okay? We need to listen to the body, and what I want you to do, if that is your case, is to only go as far as you can do without pain. And you start building time there, that starts strengthening all the muscles, the ligaments and tendons around the knees, and then we come up. Another question is, what happened? My heels tend to go up. Okay. You only go following the same sequencing, but you only go as slow as you can without losing the feet. Even if it's here, keeping the core engaged, same shape, breath. Little by little, your body's gonna start being conditioned to get a little bit further, okay? A little bit further means more stability, more strength, and because of that also more range. How you gonna practice? Take a couple minutes, you go as low as you can, keeping the shape, solid feet, 1 breath cycle, maybe 2 breath cycles, okay? And then come up, you do a few of those every day, whenever you remember, whenever you have a few minutes. If you stay consistent, your ankle mobility is gonna improve, your hip stability is gonna improve, your knees are gonna become stronger and more resilient too. Super simple drill, the active squat drill. Very important how you do it. So you can do it in front of a mirror to check your lines, to check the shape, because sometimes the way that we move or we think we move is very different than the way that we really move. So we need to get into those. It's gonna be challenging. You're gonna start using your breath with consistency. Things are gonna get better. And we want good ankle mobility, hips, stability and mobility, and also strong knees, so we can continue moving and having fun for many years to come. That is it for today. I hope you find this video helpful. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, and I will see you soon. Thank you.